Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to this channel of mine, Occult Guidance with Sabrina, and any placements in awesome, amazing, brilliant Aquarius. Whether you're Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node energies, once again, a really warm welcome to this reading. And we're going to find out at this point in time, over the next couple of days and weeks, what are the incoming miracles, blessings, and gifts that your angels and the universe have together prepared for you, Aquarius, for every area of your gorgeous life. We're going to find out at this point in time who is walking into your life as a friend, as a messenger, as a helper, as a lover, as a soulmate. So here we go, Aquarius. Join your energies to this deck and let us together pray to the angels and universe to bless this reading. Dear Spirit, dear angels, powerful archangels, bless this reading and guide us through the cards about this windfall of wealth, this huge pile of cash, this money miracle that's about to manifest for Aquarius. Let us know about this new job opportunity, this career blessing of a promotion, and this business idea that Aquarius has that's going to create huge wealth and prosperity for Aquarius or people of importance in Aquarius's life. Let us know through the cards about travel opportunities, spiritual downloads for Aquarius. These, victory, healing of body, soul, and mind. And of course, that gorgeous experience we call love. Who is Aquarius manifesting in their life as a love interest? What are the energies of this person and this next relationship? Is it with Aquarius's true soulmate? Is this the one who's going to be holding Aquarius's hand till the end of time? Let us know through the cards, and keep in mind, Aquarius, that this is, of course, a general reading, so a lot of the messages are going to resonate with your situation, and then again a lot of the messages are going to resonate with the life or love situation of one of the many other Aquariuses. So take what applies to yourself, leave the rest for others. If you feel you need a more personal, accurate message from Spirit, I'm available for a private reading. My email ID is occultguidancewithsabrina@gmail.com. It's mentioned in the description of this reading. It's also there in the bio or the introduction section. Along with it is my mobile number. Those of you who use WhatsApp, drop me a text on WhatsApp. Those of you who prefer to send an email, send me an email to schedule a reading. Both ways work just as fine. Now, what's the overall theme of this message for Aquarius? What's that one thing Aquarius really needs to bear in mind? We got the Strength card. All right. So Aquarius, you could have Leo somewhere in your charts. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node energies. You have it somewhere in your charts. You don't have to, but you could. In which way? It talks about the energy of Leo, the lion, strength. You're regaining your strength, Aquarius. So for some of the Aquariuses, if you or someone of importance in your life, a family member, a friend, a love interest, if you or someone of importance in your life has gone through any kind of disease, ailment, or illness of body, soul, or mind, if you've had it, or you had some kind of medical treatment, or some kind of disorder, or some kind of surgery, you or someone in your life, there's going to be recovery. You're going to regain your strength. You are going to regain your strength. That's what I'm seeing, Aquarius. All right. And also, this is a message for you. If you felt powerless in a situation with the Eight of Swords, can you see? She felt trapped. She's finally opening the door and walking out. She was blindfolded. She felt trapped. She felt caged. She's finally opening the gate and walking through. It was an illusion of entrapment. You're finally walking away from this situation. Be it a toxic marriage, be it from a toxic family, be it from a narcissist, because I do get this message here of the Five of Swords. There was someone who was cheating on you. This is masculine energy. There was a male in your life. It could be your ex. It could be, it could also be a colleague. It could be a neighbor. It could be a family member. They were cheating on you. Now, cheating could be being unfaithful to you, being unloyal to you in a relationship, or it could be that they were kind of stealing your money, stealing the credit for your work, telling lies about you. I see you seeing through this person's little deceit. I see you seeing through the deceit, and I see you walking away from the relationship. All right. And you're coming out stronger. Now, strength also talks about you coming into your power, your personal power. Let's read this together. Personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness. because with great power comes great responsibility. The compassion that brings about forgiveness, realizing that you're stronger than you knew. Yes. If you're a woman, you're an Aquarius woman, because there's a woman who tames the lion. Even if you're a man, but even more so if you're an Aquarius woman. Gorgeous. Now you're also being told, as we age, as we have the privilege of getting older, I call it a privilege because everyone doesn't have that. As we get the privilege of growing older, we need to build our strength, all right? First, and it starts with our physical strength, our body strength. So you're being told, if you haven't as yet, start working out and building your body. First, eat right. Eat organic food, green leafy vegetables. Have your fair share of meat if you take it, but it needs to be, all like the highest quality for yourself at this point in time, as the best that you can afford. And most importantly, work out. If you can afford a gym membership, go to the gym. Build your strength, your core strength, the strength of your body and your muscles. If you don't want to go to the gym, you don't have the time, you don't want to invest that kind of money, work out at home. Do your Pilates. Do strength building. Invest in some equipment at home or go for a walk. Build your strength any which way, Aquarius. Because Spirit is telling me there's a lot that Spirit wants to use you to do. But as we age, as I said, we deplete our strength, all right, our muscles. You need to build your muscles. And this is a double confirmation if your name starts with A-R. And you see A-R. So you could be Annika, you could be Aaron, you could be Anis, Aretha, or you come from a city that starts with AR. So Arizona, Arkansas, and it's a double confirmation, or you have roots there. Gorgeous. Also, the lion talks about you getting into a leadership role. So in a workplace, if you're hoping for that promotion, I see you getting a leadership role. Crown, wearing the crown, you're becoming a boss and you're going to be paid well for it. So I see good energies there. I also see good energies for you financially. Now, Aquarius, you're meant to be a millionaire. I'm sure you already know that. The first millionaire or the most abundant person, or in your family, in your social circle. You're meant to be that. We got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. It's a time for great success, financial security and prosperity. The Midas touch. What is the Midas touch? You can do a research, do a Google search. Midas was a king, a mythical king. God gave him a wish that whatever he touched turned to gold. So that's your situation. You're in a job, you go there, the company starts making a lot of money. You have the Midas touch. You start a business of your own, your business does really well. You get a lot of clients, a lot of customers. Midas touch. That's the touch Spirit is blessing you with. Everything turning out beautifully. Gorgeous. So King of Pentacles is someone who has their own home, who has maybe multiple homes, who's very financially stable. If they're in a job, they're right at the top, they're earning well. Right at the top means they're in a leadership role, like a senior manager, a director, a president, that kind of energy. If they have their own business, the business is doing really well. I see you getting into this energy. You could also be a woman and be in the King of Pentacles energy, because King of Pentacles is not a gender. It is an energy. And I'm seeing a beautiful person of color here. So especially if you are, a person of color, if you are from Asia, if you're from, so many countries in Asia, there's Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, China, India, Pakistan, any of these nationalities. And if you feel, if you're second guessing your ability, or if you're, an African American, any person of color here, second guessing your abilities, thinking I can't do a business or I can't earn that kind of wealth because no one from my bloodline has that kind of wealth, that's negative self-talk. You're meant to be abundant and prosperous. You're meant to break the chains. See, King of Pentacles came along with the Eight of Swords. The sword breaks the chains. Take off your blindfolds. Walk out from this cage. You're meant to be very prosperous. Even if no one from your bloodline has been that prosperous, you're meant to be the one who breaks the cycle. Again, the number 8. If you're born on the 8th, the 17th, or 26th of any month, all these dates add up to an 8. Or you're a life path 8, that is your date of birth, adds up to an 8. You keep seeing 888 wherever you go. Then it's a double confirmation. You're meant to have this kind of wealth. Gorgeous. Now there's a message for some of you. with the Five of Swords. There could be someone in your life who's taking advantage of your niceness. At this point of time, if someone comes in asking you for a loan or for a huge amount of some money as a loan with a sob story, or if they're telling you to invest in one of their companies or to invest in their shares, or they want to gamble with you, let me tell you, this person has no integrity. Do not give a loan at this point in time to anyone. You're not going to see the money again. If you want to help people, give it as a donation, but then see that their causes are honest. If you want to give it as a donation, do it. If you want to help someone, but be sure that the story that they're sharing you, the reason they're telling you they want the money is honest. Because I'm getting the sense that someone knows that you are in a comfortable place or that you have a good heart and they want to take advantage of it. This person could look like this. Do not sit to play poker with them. Do not sit to play any kind of game with them. They're going to cheat. And then they're going to tell you that, they want to take the money. The name could start with S. So they could be Sean, Shania. Their name starts with S, or they're from a city that starts with S. Seattle. Could be a double, triple confirmation. And of course, there's love coming in. Ace of Cups. Pure, beautiful love. A beautiful new emotional experience for Aquarius. A romantic relationship or a deep friendship. Awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual insights. A love letter, a new home. You're going to move into a new home with this person. Or you're going to take a home with this person. Gorgeous. Again, the initial could start with H. Or your initial starts with H. So you could be Harriet, Henry, Hank. Then it's a double confirmation. Or you're from a city that starts with H. No city that starts with H comes to my mind. You can let me know in the comments. Or this person is from a city that starts with H. Hungary is a country. They could have roots in that country. And for some of you, you're manifesting someone younger than you in love. Knight of Cups. Someone young who's romantic, flirtatious. They're coming into your life. Whether you're an older woman, there are strong chances you could be an older woman, an older Aquarius woman who's manifesting a younger man. You could also be an older Aquarius man who's manifesting a younger woman. And you're wondering, are they the one? Because you're thinking there's an age gap between us. They're younger than me. The answer is yes. Age is just a number. Age is a human construct. This person is your soulmate. They're coming in. And one of the signs of this person is that they could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, any of the water signs. And most importantly, this person is kind. This person is emotionally available. And one of the signs is that they love poetry. They do. You can read it together. See, a love of art and poetry. This person is going to write you poetry, or they're going to take you to see beautiful artistic movies on love. Gorgeous energies. Now we're done with Tarot, Aquarius. Let's have a look at your oracle messages. I'm using the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Let's see what are the messages the angels and your beautiful ancestors have for you, Aquarius, at this point in time. This wants to come out. This wants to come out. Let's take these two messages. Now we have High Priestess that talks about Arabic energy, Middle Eastern energy, Gulf energy. You could be from there, or you have parents who are from there, or you have some business interest there, you want to travel there, then it's a double confirmation for you. High Priestess, you're meant to be a shaman, you're meant to be a healer, you're meant to be a tarot card reader like myself, you're meant to be a clairvoyant, you're meant to be a psychic. You have these abilities, Aquarius. You're meant to use these abilities to be a light to other people. So this is your second calling, you can say your second career. Harness your mystical power the way this High Priestess is doing. She's using a device to harness her power. You also find a device, a tool through which you can harness your mystical power. So I do it through tarot. There's a lot of people who do it, through dowsing. There's a lot of people who do it through coffee reading, tea leaf reading. Harness your mystic power by whichever tool you feel sits right with you. Crystal ball gazing. Do it. You're meant to give advice to people using your psychic abilities. Now we have Mirror Guardian. Again, I'm seeing beautiful Indian energy, or the countries surrounding India, that is Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, also Middle East. Even in the Middle East, they do nose piercings, and well, very feminine energy. But so if you're from this culture, it's a double confirmation for you. All right. Even if you aren't, the message talks about take time to reflect, mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. There's a lot been happening in your life. Take time to process that. And take time for self-introspection before a major life decision. Be it marriage, be it taking a new job, starting a business, moving on to a new country, committing to something, committing to a project. Take time for self-introspection so that you know you're doubly sure you're taking the right decisions. Love and light, Aquarius. It's been wonderful doing this reading for you. Claim the blessings of hope, health, healing, and victory in the comment section, and I'm sure they'll manifest for you. If this reading has resonated, give it a thumbs up or a like. And do remember to subscribe to this channel of mine, Occult Guidance with Sabrina. If parts of the reading have felt like I've taken a page out of the story of your life, Aquarius, you may want to reach out to me for a more personal, private reading. My email ID is occultguidancewithsabrina@gmail.com. It's mentioned in the description of this message. It's also there in the bio or the introduction section. Along with it is my mobile number. Those of you who use WhatsApp, drop me a text on WhatsApp on my mobile number. Those of you prefer to send an email, send me an email to schedule a reading. Both ways work just as fine, Aquarius. If you feel spirit directing you towards me, that's when you reach out to me, Aquarius. And for those kind-hearted Aquariuses who've been making donations, thank you. For those of you who would like to, only if you would like to, the links are in the description of this reading. The PayPal link and the Buy Me a Coffee link of our community of the channel are there. Click on the link to share any amount that you've been meaning to, Aquarius. And no amount is too small. $5 is taken with the same respect as $100 because it's not about the amount of money. It's about you letting us, the angels and myself and the universe, know that the messages that we deliver have been of value to you. Love and light, Aquarius, you will always be remembered in my prayer, and my prayer is that these new abundant realities that you're hoping to manifest are yours to have through the easiest and the fastest possible route, Aquarius. Do take care. Love and light.